Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. We've made it to the merry month of May. Of course, May Day is Beltane. It is celebrated because it is the midpoint between the previous equinox and the coming solstice. Of course, it's spring here in the northern hemisphere, autumn in the southern hemisphere. And so this is one of the major 8 turning points of the year, a day to be celebrated. In the northern hemisphere, of course, it's celebrated with, what amounted to a fertility fest. So if you feel like you want to get some action going, today is that day because May flowers. So, of course, we are in a good mood today because the sun is at 11 moving to 12 degrees of steady as she goes earth sign Taurus, and the moon is moving through the middle to late degrees of be yourself, do your own thing, air sign Aquarius. So I'm always wearing my tie-dye when the moon is in Aquarius. Now, that also means that today is the waning quarter moon. So we are at the midpoint between the previous full moon and the upcoming new moon, and the moon gets a little darker from here on out, so this could be a point of tension early in the day. The exact waning quarter moon occurs at 4:27 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 12:27 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Moon square sun isn't a lot of fun, but the day gets better as it moves on. There is a gap before the next aspect, which is the moon in a sextile, harmonious 60-degree angle to Mercury, the planet of communication, which, as you recall, just turned direct at 16 degrees of Aries. It is still there. So when the moon gets to 16 of Aquarius, it makes it a harmonious sextile. That occurs at 2:48 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 5:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 10:48 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So this is a good day for communications and saying what you mean and meaning what you say, particularly because the moon makes another sextile shortly thereafter, later in the evening, and that is to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, at 20 degrees of Aquarius to 20 degrees where Chiron is in Aries. That's also a good thing for doing holistic practices and for healing up old wounds. That occurs at 8:12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:12 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Overnight, the moon squares Uranus, the planet of chaos and sudden change, so maybe go to bed early, or if you're going to be up, do something very different, and hopefully not too dangerous. That occurs at 11:06 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7:06 tomorrow a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So it's quite a full day today to begin the merry month of May. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.